I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs head to Ottawa for Game 3 with a 2-0 series lead after a Game 2 win over the Senators. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Ottawa on the first line is Elias Pettersson, Dale Hawerchuk, and William Nylander. On the second line, Dmitry Voronkov, Alex Turcotte, and Jerome McGinley. On the third line, Kurt Maltby, Christian Dvorak, and Matt Coronado. And on the fourth line, Mike Donnelly, Marcel Goff, and Eric Condra. On defense, on the first pair is Mark Howe with Larry Murphy. On the second pair, Curtis Decision with Radko Gudas. And on the third pair, Garth Butcher with Gord Murphy. Starting in net is Curtis Joseph with Richard Brodeur backing up. And their scratch player tonight is Tyler Clevin. Some bad news for the Leafs as Tyler Bertuzzi was injured last game and is unplayable for this game. It's still pending evaluation. So, playing for the Leafs on the first line is Alexander Burrows, Eric Lindros, and Lenny McDonald. On the second line is Andrew Ladd, Brock Nelson, and Mark Parrish. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line, Bob Probert, Ken Linsman, and Philip Kurashev. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Michael Kesselring. And on the third pair, Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Archer Seelov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Sheldon Surrey, Brent Fiedler, and Todd Bertuzzi.
Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. We are underway and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Howe's body language says it all. He is frustrated, and anytime you're on a team, you want to contribute, especially when you know what you can do. You're a confident player, but all of a sudden, the stick gets a little bit tighter. Habits are a great thing. Numbers are another.
And that puck leaves the zone. Murphy's taking it from his own end. And loses possession after a solid hit. Slides it diagonally to Lindros. Makes some space. And he had the answer on that one.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
And now it's over to Hawerchuk. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Turcotte's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Let's see what the officials are calling. Ladd's been flagged for cross-checking.
Now when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The officials saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Ottawa sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
In a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They wanted game possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And they get the puck out of harm's way. And he comes up with it. And that's deflected. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Senators played along the wing. Nice save from point-blank range.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner spot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Linsman's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Moves it quickly over to Howardchuk. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. The Senators will play it from the defensive zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And now he passes up to Howardchuk and tries to make a diagonal pass to Iginla.
Lads, almost ready to get back on the ice.
And they clear that puck. Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
You get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't? It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
The Senators gain the zone. And that one's turned away. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Tosses it to Morrissey. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Here's a shot. Oh, great save right there on the play.
Koshik's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. The Senators have it now. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Toronto's got possession at center. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Toronto's playing it from the side. Denied by the goaltender. Takes the feed. Takes it across the blue line. Quick shot! Blocked in traffic. Hyman's got it in the defensive end. Lindros plays the puck. Puts it on net. Turns it away.
Well, we all know in playoffs that the ice closes up quickly. It can feel real small out there, and so you got to find ways to create your space. And that's a huge hit right there, sending a message, trying to open up ice and open up space.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still scoreless in this one. The Leafs win it. Here's a blast! What a stop! Puck battle along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Donnelly. Puck grab by Butcher. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Off the left wing and into center. Sends it to the middle! And that's stopped! And the puck's knocked loose. Sends it down low. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to McDonald. The Senators take over on possession. Sent into the offensive zone. Takes the puck. A chance in front! How did he stop that one?
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him. Joseph's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
More than half the period has expired. We're still scoreless. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession, so key in today's game. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Toronto's got it against the boards. Here's a chance. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Poked away by Valimaki. What a steal in his own end. Quick feed to McDonald. Shot! And that one, and puts it off the crossbar. Had the goalie beat up high, but not the bar. The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Leafs win the draw. Takes the shot. Puts it just wide of the net. Handles it along the blue line. Stopped by the blocker.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Shot! Can't get it to go. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Puck scooped up by Foot. Sends it into the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Murray. Moves it to Gotch. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Here's a shot. Blocked in front. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the late goings of the period, we've still got zeros on the board. Linsman's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Quick pass to Probert. The Leafs move it in. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
And now it's grabbed by Linsman. And that's knocked away by Murphy. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Butcher. Sends it over to Iginla. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Huge steal in his own end. Joseph's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Dvorak won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Sends it in on the attack. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Toronto's got one last chance to make something happen before the end of the period. Shot! Comes up with the stop. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Senators win it in the defensive zone. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Overall, good period for the Leafs. Got a lot of shots on net, a lot of chances, and managed to kill their penalty. Can't really complain. Let's hope they find this go-ahead goal in the second.
Second period set to get underway. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Senators had a brutal start to the first period. I mean, there was no tempo, no pace, and they didn't know what to do when they got the puck. They turned it over. Man, they're lucky that they are in a scoreless game heading into the second.
Into the offensive end now. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Still Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. McDonald's carrying it ahead. Puck moved over to Howe. Dishes it to Howardchuk. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Loose puck battle along the boards. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Turcotte's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And there's the save. Tries to get it over to Foot. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Turcotte's got the puck. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Oh, a clutch save! Whistle blown, stopping the play. Aginla's going off for cross-checking.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
Well, we all know that specialty teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Donnelly's taking the puck behind the net. Moves it quickly over to McDonald. Play is blown dead with the offside. Dvorak's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Hyman's lugging the puck, and he loses control here. Fires it on net. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
McDonald's been all around the net. It's what he does best, but he hasn't found a way to cash in. This is extremely frustrating for himself and the team when you get these golden opportunities and you don't put it in.
Passes over to Donnelly. Dumps it in. The Leafs have it against the wall. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Pass to Burrows. Takes the pass. The Senators get a hold of the puck undermanned. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Looks to pass it to Dvorak. Takes it to the front. Big time stop.
Go, go. Oh, I can't believe they couldn't poke that in.
Possession. And he passes it up ahead to Iginla. The Senators carry it along the wall. Dropped him in the open ice. Iginla's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Ladd's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? You're going to extend your arms away from your body. You're going to sit for 2 minutes.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
Well, James, the power play has not been successful, and you got to find a way to get it to the net, drive the lanes, and crash the net.
And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Here's the shot. That goes wide. The Leafs will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Dumps the puck in. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. Good use of the body on the play. Slips by the check. Takes a shot. Makes the save.
Hasek's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he's out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone.
Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Shot! And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
The Senators get a hold of the puck along the boards. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Toronto's got the puck shorthanded.
Lads up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Leafs get their man back out of the box.
Nothing like a strong PK to just elevate the team right from the bottom to the top of the roster. This takes hard work, and they certainly showed why they're on that unit. The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still no score in this one. Lindros quick on the draw. Feeds the puck to Burrows. The Leafs take it along the wall. And he gets in front of that. Angles it over to Howard-Chuck. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by Kesselring. Takes a shot, and he makes the save. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. Back at the point, they set it up. Slides the puck across to Howard-Chuck. Ottawa's got it along the wall. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Scooped up along the wall by Nelson. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. From the point, they take control of it. Puts it on net. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Well past the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Leafs come up with the defensive zone draw. Foots into the offensive zone now on the attack. Turns it away on the slap shot. Here's a short pass to Turcotte. Moves it over to Voronkov. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Sends a pass over. And that shot dies in traffic. Quick feed to Iginla. Hyman's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official. Murphy's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Picked up along the boards by Donnelly. Toronto's looking to break out. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Denies him, he got all of it. And the puck's kicked free. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Slides the puck ahead to McDonald. Toronto's moving it into the offensive end. The Senators have possession shorthanded. Denies him!
Joseph's all over that save. I mean, he's dialed in and he recognizes where he has to be at the right time.
Tries to feed it over to Probert. By the way, called out friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And he sacrifices his body to block the shot. And the puck leaves the zone. Both sides back to even strength. A great effort by the penalty killers there.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Slides the puck over. Here's a shot. Oh, it uses the blocker to stop that one. Nice save by Joseph.
The key to being a great goaltender goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Moves it to Ladd. Picked up along the wall by Prober. Great heads-up play with the stick by Howe. Delayed penalty coming up here. Pinned up along the boards. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Ladd's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
A tight game at the end of a period, you take a penalty. Your PKers have to come up huge and get you to the intermission.
Ladd's got a hat trick of cross-checking penalties now.
Puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Quick pass across to Burrows. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Quick shot! And off the side of the net it goes. Quick pass to Coronado. Into the offensive zone. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And now he angles it across to Linsman. Sends the pass over. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. And the goaltender gets to the bench. They've got the extra attacker out. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, the coach is simply wanting an explanation as to why his team keeps getting penalized. And just a reasonable explanation, that's all it takes. It's composed, though.
Ottawa's ready to go to work with a two-man advantage. Off the face-off, they take the puck. The Leafs will kill off a few extra seconds now. We got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Senators will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, that's a tough penalty to take at the end of a period, and it's all about the PK unit now. They've got to kill the time off, get to the intermission where they can reset.
Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments.
Well, again, the Leafs, they pretty much had control for most of the period until they got into the penalty trouble. But they keep killing the penalties, so let's keep this up and hopefully find that go-ahead goal.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. The Senators' power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. Picks off the pass. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Howard Chuck swooping in on the attack. Great poke check on the reach. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Stopped by the goaltender. Scrum along the wall. Moves the puck across to McDonald. They go on the attack through center. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. The Leafs' power play expires. They now go to work for a short period on the power play. The Senators gain possession of the defensive zone. The Leafs get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Ottawa's got the puck now. And he moves it up to Howard Chuck. Provorov's got the puck in his own zone. Solid hit on the play. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Pushes it across to Pettersson. Gains the zone from the right side. Grabs the puck in the corner. Comes up with a big-time glove save. The Senators played along the boards. Trying to get the puck away from the Inferno here. Ottawa's looking to break out of their own end. Moves it quickly over to Gudas. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Now he slides it up to Lindros. To his teammate. The Senators have it now. Ottawa's got the puck. Taken along the wall by Pedersen. And the pass is picked off. Joseph's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
More than half the period left to play. Still scoreless in this one. Toronto's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Off target. Oh, what a save in front. Grabbed along the boards by Decision. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Here's the chance.
Is that again? Cross-checking.
Got the extra attacker on the ice. The Leafs will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
They got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. Them frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
What is going on with all the cross-checking penalties?
The Senators once again send out their power play unit.
Well, James, the power play has not been good tonight. It can be very frustrating, but you have to reset, refocus, because even if you don't score, it can create some much-needed momentum.
Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Toronto's won the draw. Right on the doorstep. Oh, what a save there with the glove!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Linsman's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Pedersen's won it in their own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. And that's a smart heads-up play by Linsman. Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Senators gain control of the puck against the wall. They fight for it along the boards. Handles the puck at the point. Passes it over. Glove save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Howardchuk's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Nice job tying up his opponent. The Senators move to the offensive zone. Toronto's penalty killers get a hold of it. And the puck clears the zone. The Senators have it against the wall.
Specialty teams create momentum, but not when you don't get it into the other zone, and the fans are frustrated in the building.
Gets the puck in deep. The Senators come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Coach is certainly happy tonight, James. It doesn't get better than perfect. Everyone's working hard to have the intangible, but they also have the skill set to be able to read, have the vision, and get the puck down the ice.
Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Long pass across the ice. The Senators gain possession along the wall. And they cough it up at center. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Looking to set up offensively. Reaches out and uses the stick. Puck scooped up by Lindros. Picked off by Gudas. Condras moving the puck through his own zone. Here they come on the attack. And that's broken up.
It's these types of games where you kind of shake your head and say, is there ever going to be a goal? And you get endless opportunities around the net and you can't finish. Often the stick gets a little bit tighter as you want that one so bad you can almost taste it, and it's not just going in.
Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Works it across to Lindros. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Senators gain possession. Slides it diagonally to Donnelly. Puck grab by Lindros. Feeds it over. Denied by the goaltender. Makes another stop.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Past the midway mark in this period, we're still scoreless. Toronto's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Taken by Reseeded. Across the line from center. And that's blocked in traffic. Slides it up to Hyman. Puck dumped in, they'll complete a line change. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. And he takes the pass.
Renado's got to find his game, James. He hasn't been dangerous with the puck at all tonight. We really haven't seen him. He's been so quiet. But this game is still close, and he can still be the difference maker.
Big time stop with the glove.
Joseph's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Nelson's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Gets it over to Voronkov. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Hasek's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, we've still got zeros on the board. Toronto's taking possession in their own end. And he feeds it down to McDonald. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Scooped up along the wall by Butcher. Puck picked up by Murphy. From center they get into the attacking area. Into the corner of the attacking area. Toronto's got the puck at center. The Senators have it from their own end. And he gives it over to Nylander. Moves the puck. Toronto's got possession of the puck. And now it's grabbed by McDonald. Denies him with the save. Picked up along the boards by McDonald. And now he moves it to foot. Offside the call, will get a reset. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Toronto's won the draw in the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Easily turned aside by Joseph. Huge steal in his own end. And now he passes it to Turcotte. The Senators are across the line and into the offensive end. Under a minute to go in the third.
Oh, how'd that go in?
Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
Goes off of Parrish and in.
As a coach, sometimes you just got to live in the moment and be present, and that's exactly what he's doing behind the bench. I mean, his reaction is over the top. The crowd is roaring. His energy is infectious because his team just got the go-ahead goal in the playoffs.
Ottawa's in great shape here with the time remaining and finally just getting that first goal.
Well, the toughest moments are coming, James. They've gotten the go-ahead goal, but now it's about protecting the lead, staying
covered up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Voronkov finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't ya? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Senators have taken a 1-0 lead. Under a minute to play in this standing. Too much congestion in front. To the low slot. Picked up along the wall by Hyman. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Here's a chance. And there's a glove save on the play. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up. The net is empty. A big draw here looming inside the offensive end. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. The Senators take it across the line. A shot at the empty net. Taken along the wall by Lindros. They've got numbers here.
There it is, Glenn Murray with the tying goal.
For timing, just when it looked like they were done, they've tied it up.
I don't know about you, James. I thought the game was over, but clearly it's not. They just found a way to get it done in the dying seconds. Well, he's had just an outstanding performance, James. He's been dialed in. He's been at the top of his crease, but he is not going to be happy because the goose egg, it is over as he lets one by. Well, you sense that this team has been building throughout this entire game, and they strike at the right time. You can see after the goal how stoked the coach is to get this one late in the third.
Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Broken up at center by Voronkov. The Senators have it behind the net. Tremendous read as he puts it away with the paddle. Shot! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the horn. Neither team giving an inch to each other tonight, and so we'll go to overtime next.
Well, an unlucky break put the Leafs down 1-0 late in the third, but they come back, fight back, tie it up, and now we gotta try and get this done in overtime.
One will win, one will lose. Overtime will tell the story. The puck is dropped. Call it now. Who's the OT hero? Here's a short pass to Howardchuk. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Foot. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Feeds it over to Nylander. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. With some open space at center. Goes right to the crease.
There it is, Alexander Burrows.
And look at the silly this squad's putting on.
Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
Well, certainly had a great time, and from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks so much for spending your time with us here this evening, and we will see you at the next playoff game.
Overall, a good game for the Leafs. Overtime win as they outshoot Ottawa 34-20. It hit them 48-31. Have more time in attack. Ottawa just barely passed, had a better passing percentage by 0.1%. And the Leafs won the faceoffs 21-19. Toronto was 0 for 3 on the power play. Ottawa was 0 for 5. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Lindros with 2 assists, Foote with an assist, Burrows with the game-winning goal, Hyman with an assist, Murray with the tying goal. And Hasek made 19 saves on 20 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .950 save percentage. And for Ottawa, you had Howe and Turcotte with assists, and Voronkov with the goal. And Joseph made 32 saves on 34 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .941 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto takes a 3-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 4, where Toronto tries to go for the sweep against the Ottawa Senators.